Aaron had wrecked another pair of handguards, and I needed a set for the new beta. When he crashes, Aaron usually does it big time, so he opted for the heavy duty version 1 of Fastway's handguards. I opted for version 3, as I'm on a budget and usually just falling off at low speed. We chose the Fastway handguards as we'd been impressed with the foot pegs and linkage guard Fastway made and that we fitted. Starting with Aaron's, the version 1 handguards have a stabiliser plate that fits on top of the triple clamp with a sliding centre to get the adjustment and positioning you want. The bars look less cluttered with this mounting system, and surprisingly didn't weigh much at all, but they certainly look as if they'll take a good beating. It's also designed to work in with Scott's or GPR steering dampers. The version 3 handguards I fitted to the beta are still different to the traditional fitting system, as they come with replacement clamps for the handlebars, which the handguards then bolt into. So similar to version 1, this declutters the bars and makes fitting a lot easier. Plus, the handguards don't rotate at all when you do drop the bike. The handguards have an interesting bend. Fastways say this is due to feedback from riders who wanted a deeper U-bend, rounded corners to glance off trees, and more drop to clear cables. As usual, both handguards came with detailed instructions, always a nice touch with Fastway gear. One thing we both appreciated was room to fit the Clake One Light clutch that Aaron uses to get an incredibly light clutch. And soon I hope to fit my Clake 2, which has the very light clutch and also a hand-operated rear brake, so it needs plenty of room to fit. We've both dropped the bikes plenty of times and love how these handguards won't rotate. No loosening off bolts so that you have to push them back into place. And one of Aaron's stacks was huge. He smacked into a tree at high speed. I found him on the ground winded and his bike off in a completely different direction. We expected the handguard to be badly bent, but all we could spot was a very slight bend upwards. Impressive considering the hit taken. So to date, we think these are definitely worth the extra money if you can pay a little extra for quality handguards. I'm currently giving the Fastway linkage guard a good thrashing on the beta. I'll report back on that shortly too.